All right, guys, I am live. YouTube keeps telling me to go live, go live. They keep saying, go live, Ryan, go live. So we're going to do a little bit of a live stream out here. Uh, See if anybody jumps on here. I know it's early in the morning on Saturday, but we figured we'd do a little bit of a live stream while we're out here fishing in the Charleston Harbor. I'm using the Yak Attack phone mount, so that's pretty cool. But we are just out here and just going to see what we can catch here. I figured I would stream this for about half an hour and see how it goes. It's our first one, so hopefully I'm not going to be able to respond to you guys because my phone's far away, but hopefully we get some people joining on here. We'll wait a little bit before we start fishing, see if anybody jumps on. But yeah, YouTube keeps saying go live, Ryan, so we'll see. It may be the wrong time. I figure Saturday morning early. Who knows who's going to be out there, but let's see if anybody jumps on. Comment while you're watching this. We'll give it a minute. It's a calm day out here, so we figure we'd start out in the harbor, and if it gets rough, we can go back in the creek. But we are chasing after some bigger redfish and trout. I still don't see anybody live yet or on. Let's see if anybody jumps on. Got the sun rising up behind us. But we're gonna start fishing here. Hopefully we get some guys on. Hopefully the service is all right. That's the problem when you live stream on the water. Service is tough sometimes. Got some bait hitting there. We're getting nibbles right now. We're just using the tickler. But we may try to do some of these live streams periodically while we're out here and see how that does. We may do another one later on today. This whole live thing is new to me, especially on the water, but it's kind of cool that you can do it. All right, looks like we got about 3 people on right now. So hey, what's going on, everybody? We're out here starting in the harbor today, doing a little bit of saltwater, chasing after some bigger reds and trout. We're getting a bunch of little nibbles right now in bait. So we'll see how it goes, but live, YouTube keeps telling me go live, so. Hey David, we are fishing for redfish and trout. We're gonna stream for about half an hour here to about 8:15ish. Hopefully we can get some fish on, and if not, this episode will be out in about 2 weeks. We are in the Charleston Harbor. It's a calm day. We are starting out with the tickler. And we got the easy shrimp, we got the jerk shrimp, we got the minnows from Z-Man, and we have some diesel minnows. So hopefully I can get a fish on for you guys while you guys are watching. If not, you guys gotta go back and check the episode. But I keep getting these email notifications from YouTube. You gotta go live, you gotta go live. So I'm trying this live thing out, streaming from my phone. I think it's kind of cool. As long as you got good service, it works. I think it's kind of cool, just being live with you guys. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Just getting a bunch of little hits right now. All right, we got something on. Ah, it came off. It was something small, guys, something small. It's hard to tell what it was. It was very small, whatever it was. A lot of bait fish running around, getting a lot of strikes. You can see my rod keeps bending. Small, whatever it is. But any of you guys from the Charleston area, just hit me up. drop a comment, whatever. We can go out fishing together. I'm usually out very early, guys. I'm out when it's dark, so I'm usually on the water by 5:30. David, what hardware are you using? Right now, I'm using the TFO professional rods. It's my first one I bought from them. It's a spinning size, medium heavy, 7 foot. It's their second generation. So I'm switching over from cashin'. You know, eventually as I lose my cashin' rods, I'll change over to these. But all right, guys, fish on. I'll be back with you in a minute, Dave. Looks like it's a trout, not too big. No, it's a needlefish. It's a needlefish. Lots of teeth, if you can see that. Let me get him unhooked and I'll be back with you, Dave. But yeah, I've been using these TFO rods. This one's the first one. He's off now. Hold on, let me get him so he doesn't bite me. You're so thin. Come on. All right, guys, you can see the little needlefish there. So, yeah, it's starting to change over the TFO rods, the professional series. They're a good price. It's like $129. It's about the same price as the Cashin' Element series I've been using. But as those Cashin' rods break, which I haven't broken any yet, we will change over these TFOs for saltwater and freshwater. I caught that on the tickler, and this is the Cast King Mega Jaws Elite spinning reel, just to throw the Ned rig on. Right now I am using Fishing Bros. I am using the ticklers from Z-Man on a Ned head. Yes, I use it for salt too, just like I use for freshwater. It's a good way. I usually start out with that. It's a smaller setup, smaller lure, and just kind of swim it and bounce it in. And as I come across larger fish, I will change over to a larger bait. But believe it or not, I catch actually quite a few fish on the tickler. Even though it's a very small bait, I catch a lot of big fish on the tickler. It's one of my favorite baits. I use it a lot in freshwater, I use it a lot in saltwater. But we are on the back side of an island right now, out in the harbor. It's called Crab Island. It came out of Shim Creek this morning. It was pretty busy this morning. As soon as the tide drops a little bit and I can see a little bit more of the island, I'm actually going to go around the outside of it and fish it. But we're just working down the back side of the island right now because there's a lot of cargo ships going out this morning. So you get their wake like 15 minutes later and they're pretty big. So I just didn't want to deal with that. And there's a lot of ships going out this morning out of the port. So that's why we're waiting to go out in the main part of the harbor today. But yeah, this YouTube live thing is pretty cool. As long as I can stream it, hopefully the service is good. I'm catching some big waves now. Hopefully the service is pretty good and it's not cutting in and out on you guys. Got a break up here in the island. Hold on, guys. Let me scoot up here a bit and get on the back side of this break. Oh, a big breaking wave there. A couple more. Keep sneaking up on me. But I'm in the unlimited, so I feel pretty comfortable, but I just don't like when they sneak up on me like that. Let me scoot up here a little bit more, guys. I think it's from a bunch of boat traffic. There's a small bar there. Forever fishing Illinois. Yeah, ticklers are good for smallmouth too. Just, you don't have smallmouth down here in the Carolinas, unfortunately. But we do have some other fun fish for sure in the fresh. scoot up here just a little bit more, guys, just a little bit more. We're seeing a lot of dolphin this morning. Not much bait yet, just a little bit. High tide is in about another 20 minutes. I think I'm going to change over my bait here in a minute to the jerk shrimp from Z-Man. Caught a lot of trout, bluefish, and flounder on that up in Merle's Inlet. Forever Fishing, I am mainly targeting trout and redfish. The bigger redfish are out here in the harbor right now, but it's hard to find them unless you're fishing super deep and using live bait, which I'm not a big fan of using live bait. I just can't sit still. I'm too ADHD, and the older I get, the more I can't sit still. So I'm not using live bait fishing. I get over this breaking loose here. I'm not sure where it's coming from. Must be boats, a ton of boats that passed out this morning. But yeah, I'm targeting mostly reds and trout. But occasionally I get the flounder hit. But redfish is one of my top saltwater fish that I like to go for. Here in the Carolinas, it's like my sport fish, and then when I go to Florida and stuff, I target snook and tarpon. Sorry guys, I gotta keep moving up here a bit. It's in a super shallow area and the waves are breaking on me. Just give me a minute. Let's scoot up here a little bit further. And now I'm only sitting in about of water, so it's a very low section right here by the island. It gets a lot of breaks on it. Move down here a little bit more. This should be good now. But we've been catching a lot of trout this year, a lot of trout. The reds have been very slim for us, and a lot of the reds we've been catching have been on the smaller side, but like I was saying this morning on my actual video that's going to be coming out, that it's calm right now, so I wanted to get out here in the harbor before it picked up. And then if it does pick up, then and the fishing is not good out here, I'll go back in the creek. I can always get something in the creek, whether it's flounder or smaller trouts and reds. It's still warm down here, running about, water temperature is still 69 degrees. Air temperature is about 80. Now right now it's going to be, we're running about 10 degrees above normal. So we got to take advantage of it before winter really comes. We've been out here for about half an hour or so, and it's just been a lot of little hits from the bait fish. Usually high tide is not good for me out here in the harbor where I fish. I don't know what it is, but when the low tide comes in, I get a lot more action. And but you know, I can't control the tides and when they come out, so I just gotta deal with it. But really, my main goal on this live stream is to do it for the first time because YouTube keeps bothering me, and try it out, see if you guys like it. See how, I don't know if it goes out to a video. I'm not really sure yet. I didn't really read into it. And just start it. You know, my main thing is to catch some fish on film for you guys live. But like I said, this video will be out in a couple weeks anyway, so you'll end up seeing what I get. Yeah, it's pretty cold forever fishing. I'm originally from New Jersey, so I know what winter's like. And we moved. That's another reason why we did move, so it gives me a better opportunity to fish more. I can usually fish all year round. We do have some cold mornings here. Last winter I had some 13-degree mornings and the water temperature's in the 40s. And I went out, but my line was freezing up all the time when I was doing freshwater. It was tough. Probably only lasted about 4 hours on the water that day. Just a little bait fish nibbling here. May change over to a larger bait here shortly. Stop getting these smaller hits. At least this tickler does do really good though. Maybe what I'll do later on, maybe I'll do another live stream later on. I can find some more fish. Be a little bit more active for you guys. Drop a comment though. Tell me guys what you guys think of the live stream. Think it's something you like to watch a little bit more frequently when I come out, listen to me jabber, or you think it's boring and rather watch the videos that are edited. Come on. Yeah, just keep running with it. Yeah, you can see he bunched up the tail on that one. How many of you guys kayak fish? Drop a comment. Tell me how many of you guys kayak fish. Are you guys primarily boaters? See a lot of kayakers coming out here now. They're going actually out to the island and getting off their kayaks and fishing. It's an easy way of doing it, I guess, but I like to move around. We got some docks over here and we're probably going to hit in a little bit too. I just really wanted to test this live stream out where I know I got some decent service. Little bait fish keep hitting us. There's bait fish, there's bigger fish. Just trying to weed through them. Yeah, but people were asking me about my tackle before. I'm using the TFL Professional Series. This particular rod's my first one from them. And I was saying before, I'm going to change over to the TFO rods as I break my casting rods, which I haven't broken any yet, so it's gonna be a little bit, but so slowly change those off, change over to those as I need tackle. These TFO rods. These pretty much all my spinning reels are Cast King now, just because they're inexpensive. I just recently had one break on me, and after I did the spinning reel video I have out there, and I reached out to them and they replaced it. You know, I had to show them a little video I sent to them, showing them what was broken with it. Just basically the spring on the bail broke, and really most of I do have some Cast King bait casters too, a little bit higher speed ratio for top water than all my other bait casters I use. Is the Baits Fishing Co. This is the Hundo 100. I got 3 of these. I had to think about that. I got 3 of the Hundo 100s, which are super comfortable in my hand. I just did a review video on that, and I absolutely love them. And I also got the Goats 150 from them. I got 2 of those for like larger swim baits and stuff. Yeah, I guess it would still be dark there in Illinois. I think you're behind, right? Are you behind 1 hour probably, as far as time? So yeah, we're gonna change over now to the jerk shrimp from Z-Man, white in color. It's got chartreuse like little tentacles that bounce around in the water. It's been doing really, really good on this with the trout this year, and also the fluke. And I got that on a 3/16 trout eye jig head. Maybe I'll eliminate some of those strikes I'm getting right now from the bait fish. Won't be as annoying. But there is a break up here coming up here in about, probably another 300 feet. There may be some action there, but also got some other people fishing there right now, so I'm going to have to bypass that. But hopefully I can grab something right here. Just want to do this live stream to about 8:15, so about another 9 minutes or so. Just wanted to try it out, give it a test, and I will probably come back on later today. Actually, let me see how long I've been live for. 20 minutes. We'll do another 10 minutes. Hopefully I can find some more fish, and as soon as I find those fish, I'll come on live and keep doing this live thing. I think it's kind of cool to see people fish live, because then you know there's no Fishtales, right? You see what I caught. You see what I catch on my videos anyway, so. Got some activity in front of me, some jumping fish. But it's been kind of slow out here this morning, obviously, except for that one needlefish. It's usually a certain period when I can get the wave of the trout and the redfish to come in schools. I can usually find them and get on them. Right now I'm just in like search mode, running up and down this bank on the island. You can see this is the Cash and Element series. It's the same price as the TFO rods at like $130. Sometimes I can get them on sale, sometimes I can get a discount. But they've been great rods too, these Cash and Element rods. I've been liking the Felix. I like the cork handle, that's why I went with the TFO, because they're cork too as well. I'm a big fan of cork. I don't like the new materials that are out there. All these, you know, hybrid materials. I grew up using cork handles. I like the way it feels in my hand. It's a softer touch, and you know, they do last. People say cork handles don't last. They last. I mean, not you're just dragging them on the ground. I mean, these rods here are at least, I think, 2 to 3 years old, and they're still around. So, all right, come on, fish. Where are you guys at? Of course, I go live, and the fishing's pretty scarce right now for you. But I think later on, if I have good service when I'm back in the creek, I may go live there too. Anybody out there watching right now going to be fishing the National Championship for KBF this year? I'm probably going to go to that. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I may go to that. And also, I don't know if you guys saw the post or the live stream last night from Gene Jensen, Fluke Master, if you don't know who he is, with Michael Musgrove, two good buddies of mine. They are starting a new series now, Team Kayak series. They want to make it fun. It's their first time. Come on, guys. It ain't taking it. Real quick before I cast again. So Fluke Master and Mike started a new series called the Team Kayak series. It's going to be a team series. They're going to do four events this year to start out. It is locally right now to the southeast area. They're going to do, I think, Lake Gunnersville, maybe even Lake Murray and stuff, but they started a new event. It's going to be coming out. Their Facebook page is live. It doesn't want to take it. Come on. Their Facebook page is live, the Team Kayak series, but yeah, he announced that last night. So it's going to be a team setup. So you and your buddy that you fish with all the time, you guys can go fish together all year, and you create, you know, you have team points, you know, for the team of the year series points you get. So you want to fish with the same people all the time, or at least the same person, and your points will accumulate so you can get team of the year. You just keep nibbling at it, guys. Small fish. But that's a pretty cool series. I may have to do one of those, and I commented last night that, hey, maybe I'll have to dabble in that, and they're like, don't dabble, come out and do them. So I'll have to see, I have to talk to my wife. But I'm going to try to stay away from competitive fishing this year, but I got a school right here. I was going to stay away from competitive fishing this year, but being that's more of a funner series, I may do that, guys. I think that'll be pretty cool. I got a buddy of mine, maybe Tyler. I'll hit him up, Tyler Bean. See if he wants to do a couple events this year if he's available. And maybe we can go kick some butt and have some fun. Do a little smack talking. But it's cool that, you know, Gene and Mike starting another series. You know, you had the kayak adventure series this year from Drew. That was new. A lot of people had fun doing that. I thought it was pretty cool. I did an event. I got a school of bait fish right here. I want to see if I can jump in between there and see if we got a fish that can go after our bait. Oh, now I'm looking. So those kayak fishermen, they're not fishermen, they're just kayakers that came up on the island. They're actually looking for probably shark teeth. That's a big thing down here. People like to go on to the islands and look for shark teeth. And we got a lot of them down here. It's pretty cool. I had to take my son out one time. But yeah, the kayak adventure series this year, Gene's starting that one. So, I mean, there's a lot of new series. KBF, you know, Chad's got to get his organization back together a little bit, so he's just been doing like a lot of online tournaments this year. He's not going to do any live series. And I be honest with you, I feel like we all know if you do kayak fishing, it's pretty much the same bunch that do it all the time because they have the time to do it. It's usually the same people who win, so that turns off a lot of people too. But I think this kayak adventure series and this thing that Gene's doing now, I think is going to be a pretty cool, fun way to fish and go have a little bit of fun, a little bit of competition, and it's not as serious. You know, they're still going to do payouts, of course, and you can still win money and, you know, have bragging rights, but I think it's going to be a pretty cool thing, guys. Where are the fish, guys? Can't get a fish on for you. We're at the almost 27-minute mark. I think what I'll do is 3 more minutes go off. See how this whole thing works, this whole live stream from YouTube. And like I said, maybe I'll do another one later on today. Maybe I try to find these fish. And once I find a little bit more, maybe I'll go live real quick and you guys can watch some of the live action. You know how it is. You go on camera and the fish just shut down. Guys, it's just very quiet. There should be a lot more fish out here this morning. Like I was saying earlier, high tide out here where I fish is usually not as good. I don't know what it is. Got a little break up here. I'm gonna go check out this break real quick and see if there's any fish there. Let me scoot up real quick, guys, real fast. Let's see if we can get something at this break up here. Always looks closer than on the water. Our tide should be switching over here. Should be slide tide in about 10 more minutes. And then the tide will be going out. So hopefully the outgoing tide will be a little bit better for us, guys. And if I get on a bunch of fish here, I will come back on for you guys. And if not, like I said, you guys can watch this video in a few weeks. Because I will find some other fish today, yeah. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Sorry I was only able to get that one fish. Knowing what I'm targeting. That's how it always goes. You know, when you fish saltwater, you just don't know. You get some crazier things at the end of your line. I'm going to give the harbor probably about maybe 3-4 hours, and if it's pretty slow out here, I'm probably going to go back in the creek and try. I wanted to get another couple of saltwater trips in this year. I was going to do freshwater today, but I decided to hit the salt, being it's going to be so calm today. I figured it was worth a shot coming out here. and a kayak in the harbor, it can get tough. Charleston Harbor is like a washing machine some days. But where we're at, yeah, we're a little over that 30-minute mark, guys. So appreciate all you guys stopping by. This episode will be out in a few weeks, and if I find fish later today, I'll come back on, guys, for you. So thanks for stopping by. I appreciate all of you. Thanks.